RCP Midstream has been proud to support the Red Cross by honoring heroes since 2013. We believe in strong relationships with our communities, our customers, our employees and vendors to operate safely and reliably. Safety and support of the community are so valiantly conveyed through the service of military members and our law enforcement. That is why we are honored to present this year's Save a Life tribute. Law enforcement officers and firefighters live anything but ordinary existences. They're our community members and our guardians, our neighbors and night watchmen, our friends and our first responders. So when a member of our community doesn't come home after their shift, the pain is felt by all of us. We are humbled to present this award to Deputy Jeff Pelley with the Douglas County Sheriff's Office and to the other men and women who have served our communities with their strength and valor. Thank you for keeping us all safe and putting your own lives on the line every single day.
I went to work December 30th, 2017. The call came in with a barricaded subject. I was kind of one of the last ones on scene, so I basically showed up. Kind of asked what's the game plan. Zach said party inside was having a mental breakdown. The house was a disaster. Kind of all this stuff to hem us up. As we were clearing the hallway, that's when the first volley of gunfire happened. Taylor and Zach were hit immediately. Doyle crawled and actually grabbed Zach and started pulling him. I took my gun out, but I didn't know where the suspect was, so I couldn't shoot. We're in a little apartment. We had neighbors around us, so we kind of couldn't fight back at that point. And that's when the second volley of gunfire came. Doyle was hit in his arm, and then I was shot in the chest, collapsed my lung, broke 3 ribs, shattered a rib, went through my diaphragm, and then also punctured my liver. Doyle and I kind of pulled out of there, we retreated. Unfortunately, even Zach in there. Deputy Taylor Davis, Deputy Michael Doyle, and I were all shot. And then Zach was also shot, who was killed. SWAT ended up being called out on and making entry. They killed him, and another SWAT officer was also shot during the shootout.
I got a call at 6:30 in the morning. It was from the hospital. He told me that my husband had been shot and he was being rushed into emergency surgery.
Waking up in the hospital, I remember her coming back. That's when I asked how everyone's doing. That's when I found out about Zach. I was in the hospital for 20 days. I lost 40 pounds. Then when we got home from the hospital, I still had tubes in me, and I was on an IV. For a long time, it was 2-3 steps forward and 4 or 5 steps backwards.
I've known forever that he's so strong and he's a warrior. Nothing's gonna hold him down.
And I don't know what I would have done without her. She took care of me every day, supported me every day.
As I watched him recover, it resonated very deeply with me. We wanted to do something to honor first responders in Colorado. You know, there's so many different words that could describe being part of that team that's together for a common good to try to make the community safer.
It was like 17 weeks later, we came back to work. We never discussed not going back. Now I'm a detective with the Persons Crimes Unit, still on the SWAT team, and I feel great.
Most people don't think about the police unless they need them. You know, unless they're in trouble, they're calling 911, and most of the time it's to solve a problem. But they're out there 24/7. They're risking their lives while Kendra's back home, hoping every second that Jeff's fine.
I would text him, and if he didn't text me back, I would stay up wide awake until I heard back from him. I would text him and just say, tell me you're okay. I mean, it's hard being a spouse, but I knew that this was how it was from the beginning, and I wouldn't change that for the world.
My dad always talked about your legacy and leaving your legacy behind. What a better way to leave a legacy than helping serve your community every day and making a difference.